Scorpio, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. It's basically just information to help you better use the information I'm going to give you. Oh, hey, Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm starting to notice an up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, very frantic wave effect happening in your reads. Like 1 week it's really good, 1 week it's really bad. 1 week it's really good, 1 week it's really bad. And this week seems like a good week. But because you've been on this up and down roller coaster as far as your emotions these past couple weeks, even though things are going good right now, you're expecting it to take a turn for the worse. You're starting to recognize that pattern. Okay? Because here you are feeling like you started something new, like you're gaining a little sense of independence, like you're starting to build a new foundation. And because of that, you see a multitude of choices and possibilities ahead of you. I mean, you feel really good with this new start. And it doesn't matter what happens, you feel like you will be victorious in this particular situation. What this tells me right now is that a new beginning is making you feel like possibilities are endless and that no matter what, you're going to come out on top. So you've dropped some. I reference the 10 of Wands as the burden of responsibility. Each one of these wands he's carrying because he wants to or he has to. There's either a responsibility or a passion tied to each and every one of these. And you're getting to the point where it's a little hard to handle this or manage this particular bundle, and you're ready to start putting some things down, okay? So you're recognizing this really good feeling, a possibility of new choices, and you're going, but you know what? There are some things I need to leave behind. And then boom, it hits you. You start going from calm waters to choppier waters because it's very, very difficult for you to let these things go. You haven't learned the lessons you need. The whole point of the swords is the swords, if you look at it in the upright, this is in the upright. In the reading, it's in the inverse. So let's look at this card in the upright first. Going from choppy waters to calmer waters with a little bit of baggage in a symbiotic relationship. Each one of these swords represents a lesson learned. So this person is only taking with them what's necessary. And these lessons are necessary even though 6 swords isn't exactly going to make your boat go any faster. Right? Right? So this that's being carried, this is another person actually. It looks like a mother and a child if you ask me. But this has to come with. This helps if it comes with. And this is a person who helps you get there. But this card in your reading was in the inverse. So what this tells me is there are still lessons to be learned. Okay? And you don't know whether you need somebody else's help or if there's one little thing that needs to come with you and everything else needs to go. So you're feeling good. You're starting to figure out what you need to do to manage all these responsibilities, but you're expecting the worst outcome. You're expecting things to get uncomfortable very fast. And be careful with that, because sometimes when we just expect things to get that way, we actually create that for ourselves in our own environment. You know? Yep. Wanting to forge a new path based in the 3D realm, wanting to move slowly at a slow pace in regards to your resources, your health, and your wealth. Forge a new path. But it's hard to make the decisions on what it is you need to do. And it's these decisions that are keeping you up at night, causing you all kinds of anxiety. Who do I take with me? Who do I let go? Who's a good friend? Who isn't a good friend? Who in my family really helps me out? Who in my family do I need to distance myself from? Can I trust this boy? Can I trust this girl? Can I trust this new person in my life? You're back and forth all the time with these decisions. Although having choices makes you feel good, eventually it gets to the point where you just overthink it in your head. And all of a sudden, having a whole bunch of choices isn't fun anymore because at some point you have to start making a whole bunch of decisions. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, but he's the only one who makes it in the finish line, to the finish line. This is who you want to be in order to make changes in your health, your wealth, and how you leverage your tribe. Because that's what the pentacles represent, your resources. But if you linger in the land of indecision too long, your windows of opportunity will close. Because windows of opportunity are only open for a short amount of time. So, there are decisions that have to be made, Scorpio. Start prioritizing what decisions have to be made. And if you can't figure out what you do want because you're overwhelmed with all these possibilities, start telling yourself what you don't want, what you won't put up with, and who you won't be. And through process of elimination, you'll narrow down the options and eventually you'll align with what it is that you need. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I will see you next time.